Hello there, and welcome back. Now, if you've been with me for a little while, I'm sure you're aware that there's two things that I love more than anything. And these are guitars, spaghetti, and secret option C, brand new music from cool bands. And given that you've clicked on the video, you must have gathered it's about that time of the month. We've just received the latest little tease from Greta Van Fleet as to the upcoming new album. The song in question is Broken Bells, and I think it's pretty fucking cool. Now, as a quick little disclaimer, I know my upload schedule has been a bit iffy for the past week. I apologise for that. I've had some personal business going on, and as a result, you can see me in a bit of a different setting. So if the lighting is a bit off, if the sound is a little bit different, I do apologise. I'm trying my best to work with what I have. But on the positive side, I have a dog within shot, and the laws of the internet dictate that since the dog is here, you must legally subscribe. I will know if you haven't. Harry will know if you haven't, so you know, we're keeping an eye out for you. Please subscribe down below. But yeah, seriously, I'm gonna try to gradually improve the setup as I go, but this is how we're set up for now. And given that we have no coffee and nothing to ease us into our little review, our little discussion, why don't we go in balls deep, no foreplay, and get into what I think of the song. Now, as you've seen, we've already had Age of Machine to tease us into the album, we've already had My Way Soon to tease us into the album, we've already had Heat Above to tease us into the album, so you must be thinking, Fred, what the fuck more is there to talk about? Well, I'll tell you, actually. Broken Bells is a lovely addition to the trio of songs we've already received, and it quite tastefully continues to expand and hint at the musical evolution that these young men have gone through in their musical career thus far. It has a bit of a more chill vibe, a bit more orchestral, a bit more grandeur and scheme, reminiscent of Age of Machine, still carrying on from those ideas that I spoke about back in that original video, where the Kitska brothers were just talking in an interview about how they wanted to structure Battle at Garden's Gate very much like a film soundtrack, so they wanted to have a very clear progression. Broken Bells just builds on the songs that we've received earlier, and you can sort of start to place where all these songs would fit within the context of the album. But from my listening, it's a lovely song in a minor key, but the progression is dominated by major chords. So although the minor tonality of the song itself, it still has a rather hopeful and uplifting kind of backdrop to push it forwards, which, in play with the lovely use of keys, gives it a bit of a flair to distinguish it from what we've heard before. And I'm sure you must be thinking, Fred, shut the fuck up about your stupid impressions! What about the fucking song? Get to it, man! I'm getting there, don't you worry just a bit, my man. Now, I'm gonna keep it short and simple today. Broken Bells, in my opinion, is honestly just an ode to Josh's voice. Realistically, it's really just a song in which we witness a complete musical unison between guitar, keys, drums, and voice, and orchestration of all these instruments just kind of put together through the mix really lets Josh stand out. From the beginning of the song, with the very delicate yet quite melodic and catchy little introductory riff, with Josh kind of singing along to the intervals that the guitar is playing, all the way up to the entrance of the banging and roaring drums, accompanied by the keys just really filling in that headspace. The song delivers on a variety of perspectives, and although it may not be as high energy as everything else that we have come to heard from the group thus far, I get it, okay, just bear with me, bear with the people, okay? You know, they wanna know. So it delivers on a variety of perspectives, and again, not as high energy as the other work, and the song still manages to kick it up a notch when it needs to, deliver a fun little guitar solo with some traditional fuzz, with a little bit of a playful wah, and it just gets the job done. have Josh's voice taking center stage, at the same time accompanying the guitar in its melodic capabilities, but at the same time offering you a bit of antiphony and offering a bit of a callback and response at the same time. The guitar obviously just doing regular guitar things, offering some traditional chords and melody sections, whilst at the same time offering a bit of a more modern melody and a more modern approach to the song. And for anyone wondering, yes, that's a direct fucking call out to the Strokes and their bullshit claim that blues rock is done with and should get right the fuck out of the scene. No, I'm not having that, you know. Instead of being a boring ass, why not find curious ways to reinvent an established and magnificent genre? I get it, album of the year, cool. You don't need to call out blues rock for me, my guy. You don't. There's no need to, okay? Shit, I really went off the handle with that. I apologize, but my sentiment still stands. Need to remind you thus far, if you still haven't done so, the dog's here. And although I realise he's making some whimpers and being a bit annoying in the background, you are still legally obliged to subscribe down below. It's a dog, and you're on the internet, so you know what to do. Right, Harry? Tell the people. Well, your penis is showing, so I'll put you away. Now, the guitar work is quite traditional from a rhythm standpoint, whilst at the same time being retaining some more modern melodic approaches, and due to the nature of the lead sections, it's still quite easy to sing along to, and it's quite catchy, to be honest. I like the choices of intervals that they put together. The keys elegantly kind of fill in the headspace, really thematically fitting with the theme of the song. You know, the title's Broken Bells is kind of filling in that warm, echoey space up above that the guitar and the voice kind of sitting in the mids and the highs don't really get to. And the drums are probably my favourite part of the whole song, to be honest. They're not too complicated, but they're very John Bonham-y in a way. You know, they're very powerful. They're very aggressive. They're very to the point that I can't really put my thoughts into words completely, but they're very powerful, and they hold the fort. And really, they do all you need the drums to do. It's simple but effective. And I really like that. That's a good touch. But yeah, I've tried my best to keep it quick today, be a bit more entertaining than usual, and nonetheless, thank you very much for tuning in. I know the setting's a bit different, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. And by the way, the support recently has been... Harry, please don't. The support recently has been really cool, and I've really enjoyed getting some good feedback and seeing that someone out there is enjoying my kind of weird, just chatting shit and my style of doing stuff. So thank you very much. Stay tuned for new stuff, and do remember, stay classy, internet people.